Hey everyone, have I here bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing what are your chances summoning on the 12th anniversary Super Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration banner. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yes, this banner here has been long awaited for a lot of players, both on Global and on JP. And now we know that these are the units on the upcoming banner. So whether when you're watching this should be out already, or it could not be, right? It could be just a few hours from the banner dropping here. But we know we're going to have 5 brand new units here. All the type advantages are accounted for. We have the Int Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then we have the Physical Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Then we have Super Hearts, which is a strength unit, an AGL Metal Cooler, Golden Metal Cooler, and then we have the Reconstructed or Black Janemba, that is a tech unit. Now, on top of the 5 new units, we should have these 4 Dokkan Awakened or newly Dokkan Awakened units in Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. We have the Corrupted, or is it Mind Corrupted or something of that nature, Supreme Kai of Time, and then we have Robel. Now, we often we talked about this in probably a couple videos that we're thinking we're going to get a 10th unit on here, because the last 2 years we end up having a 10 unit featured banner, but maybe this year it's going to go back to maybe the year before and only have 9, because if you look at the history of Super Dragon Ball Heroes banner, in 2017 there were 7 featured, and in 2018 it was also 7 featured. 2019 had 9 featured units, but I often thought that was because it was the 9-year anniversary of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, thus having 9 featured units. And then the 10th year, right, the 10 featured units was the 10 featured for that banner with the Super Saiyan 4s there. And then last year I was like, oh, it's gonna have 11 featured units, it's just gonna go higher and higher and higher, but they ended up actually sticking out at 10 featured with the God Trunks. Now looks like we're going to be reverting back to the 2019 9 featured, which is fine. It's going to give you a little bit of better chance of pulling the unit that you want. And we were thinking about a mystery 10th unit, but it doesn't seem like it's going to come. We do have already the data download. We already have the beginning of the campaign, and nothing shows that we're getting a 10th unit. So we're going to assume that is going to be 9 units here. I will talk about if there is a crazy 10th unit that's going to pop up at the last minute. But let's talk about the odds, right? Let's talk about the banner in of itself. And it's a different banner. It's a banner that most people that don't play the game too often are like, what is this all about? Why is it so hype? And then what's different about it? Well, it is hopefully just going to be a 9 featured unit here, but it's also a blue coin, and blue coin is probably the least valuable coin in the Dokkan world here. And I'm hoping that we're able to use those blue coins for unfeatured units. We'll see if they actually do that. But the biggest difference between this banner and most other banners is that this is a 7% featured banner unit. So generally speaking, normal banners are 5%, your double rates are 10%, but this is a quote-unquote normal banner but with a 7% featured, but they ended up reducing the unfeatured units to only 3%. So the likelihood of you pulling a unfeatured unit on this banner, that's something that you're looking for, is going to be very tough. I'm going to show you the numbers, and it's pretty atrocious. And we are assuming that there are going to be 31 unfeatured units on this banner with 9 featured units on the featured portion of it. Now, on top of it, since it's a blue coin banner, generally blue coin banners are guaranteed featured as well, and this is no different, guaranteed featured on a multi-summon. So that 10th unit that you're summoning on a multi-summon is going to be guaranteed. So there's zero reason why you should be using single summons on this banner here. I guess unless you're trying to summon for an unfeatured unit, which you should not be summoning for an unfeatured unit, only focus on the featured units here. So anyway, guaranteed featured, multi-summon, 7%, 3%, and a blue coin banner with 9 featured. So that's what's different. Now let's talk about the numbers. Let's talk about the odds for the banner in of itself, and it's actually pretty good. So when you're looking at seeking out one particular unit, so that's why you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So if you're looking for one particular unit, it's going to be a 17.1% chance per multi that you're going to pick up that particular unit. So let's say you're looking for Limit Breaker Goku, or you're looking for Golden Metal Cooler, right? If you're looking for that one particular unit, it's going to have a 17.1% chance, which is a very, very high chance. Then I kind of go down the line. If you're looking for 2 units, 32.5 probability chance, 3 units, 4 units, and then of course I stopped at 5 because 5 is the 5 new units that we have. So your first multi-summon, right? Your first multi-summon, you have a 68.9% chance that you're going to get one of the 5, right? One of the 5 brand new units that you're seeking. But you do have like a little over 30% chance that you are not going to get one of the new units, and you're going to end up with the Super Saiyan 4, Gohan or Robel or some of these other units. You're like, oh man, I already maybe have those Rainbow from last year's a banner, right? So it is not guaranteed you're going to get the hype units that you're looking for. But it is a nice 17.1% chance per multi-summon. So let's compare that to like a Dokkan Festival banner. A Dokkan Festival banner, you have a 6.92% probability chance per multi to pull that particular new unit that you're looking for. So in this case, a lot higher chance, right? Way better chance. So if you are wanting to summon on this banner and you're looking for a particular unit or 2 or 3, the chances are going to be very, very high. So that's a huge benefit for this collaboration banner. Now, when you look at then in particular, so if you're seeking a particular unit, 1 unit here, again, 17.1% chance per multi, you are going to increase your chances up to, in this case here, after 4 multis, a 52.9% chance. So the reason why I do this a lot in my what are your chances videos, and I've been doing a lot of these over probably the past 2 or 3 years now. I want you to know when the 50-50 chance is, right? So at 4 multis, you have a slightly higher than a coin flip chance to pull that particular unit that you're looking for. So again, if all you're trying to summon for is Limit Breaker Goku or Super Hearts, you have a higher than a coin flip chance after 4 multis or 200 Dragon Stones. So if you want to do 250 Dragon Stones, and that's your cutoff point, that might be a good point to say, okay, great, I got my coin flip chance here. If I'm on one side versus the other side, I'll go ahead and take it. But it's a really, really strong chance at 4 multis to get the particular unit that you're looking for, right? So now, when can you call shaft, right? When can you say, boy, the luck is not on my side, Dokkan hates me, I wasted all these Dragon Stones and I didn't get 1 Hearts, or I didn't get 1 Super Saiyan 4 full power Limit Breaker Vegeta, right? You're looking for that particular unit there. You can call shaft, and the Dokkan gods can hit you after about 9 multis. So if you're at 9 multis, 450 Dragon Stones, and you still did not pull that unit that you're looking for, that was an 81.6% chance that you're supposed to pull that. That's a high probability chance after 9 multis, and you're on the other side, the less than 19% side of not pulling that particular unit, even though 19-20% is still a very viable higher chance than a lot of other things that you can get out there. You're on the wrong side. That's a tough pill to swallow after 450 Dragon Stones, and you still did not pull whatever particular unit that you're looking for. So that's when you cry foul, and you got to crack the code a couple times, and then that next multi, you're going to get them, right? So that 10th multi and that 500 Dragon Stones that you're going to end up using. So just know that rainbowing a particular unit still can be very, very difficult. Again, if you're looking for a particular one, you might like rainbow all 4 units, and then that 5th rainbow might just take you like 2,000 Dragon Stones to do it. So you never know. Now, here's the thing. If it is just randomly 10 featured units for some way, somehow, we have Daishinkan Goku just popping up as a unit all of a sudden, it is going to be a 15.5% chance versus a 17.1. So you are going to have a lower chance, being that it is 10 featured versus 9 featured, right? The lower the amount of featured units, the lower amount of chance that you're going to have to pull that particular unit, okay? So, the higher amount, the lower the chance for that particular unit. So just know that. I just want to throw that in here just in case there is a 10 featured on that's coming up. But I think we're going to stay at the 9 featured side. Now, let's talk about unfeatured. So some of you are like, oh, I'm gonna go unfeatured, I'm gonna maybe rainbow a couple unfeatured. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you are, you're a whale, and you can spend as much Dragon Stones as you like, because getting unfeatured units on these banners are going to be like pulling double, triple LRs, right? It's crazy, the odds, right? So let me show you the odds initially. So going back to 9 featured here, and we're going to assume that all the rest of the heroes units, all the remaining 31 out of the 9, so 40 in total, 31 unfeatured, are going to be on the unfeatured portion of the banner. You have a less than 0.9% chance. You have a 0.87% chance per multi. Per multi. This is not per single. All right, this is per multi for a particular unit that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for thickness of time, right? You're looking for, you know, the support Goku or Vegeta, right? You're looking for the up-and-coming EZA Great Saiyan Man 3. You have a 0.087% chance multi-summon. That's 31 featured units. Now, here's the thing. They are going to have its own banner for the EZA units, and that's smart of them to do because, again, with this type of rate, good luck, right? You're not going to pull those EZA units that you're looking for, right? So they are going to have its own EZA banner. So maybe what they do is they're going to actually take out the 8 units and just have those 8 featured units as a banner, and then have, like, you know, the 8 featured and then 23 unfeatured on that banner there. And then in that case here, on this banner, on the main banner, you're going to have a 1.17% chance if they did take out the 8 EZA units, which those are the kind of units that you actually kind of want. So if they did that, actually would make it even worse for your chance to actually pull a unit that you really want that's unfeatured. So again, look at the difference here. If they add all 31, you have an under 1% chance per multi, not per single, per multi, and you compare that with this right here, right, with a 17.1% chance per multi to pull a particular featured unit. So that is pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy that, again, if you are saying that I'm gonna go Rainbow XYZ, and I experienced this back when Thickness of Time was on an unfeatured and I was looking for just one copy of her. It took me thousands of Dragonstones, it seems like. I think it took me like 2,000 Dragonstones to pull one copy of Thickness of Time because I really wanted that unit to run on Realm of God's team, and I wasn't able to pick her up initially in the previous. This was years ago, of course. And it was an awful, awful mistake. And just keep that in mind. It's an awful mistake you trying to summon for EZAs or those types of units on this banner here, and you want to summon on the EZA banner if you want those EZA units. It's going to be a lot easier on that banner there. So anyway, in between these percentage chances, good luck to you on getting a particular unit. So is it worth summoning on this banner here? You know, again, because this is such a niche banner, right? It is such a interesting scenario that this only comes about once a year. Absolutely, I think it's worth summoning a few hundred Dragonstones. I kind of went with that 200, 250 mark for like free-to-play, lower-to-play players on there. You might be able to get a couple of these fun units that you can have on your team. That could be, you know, very useful for certain situations. Maybe not spend any more than that, because you're going to have that above 50% coin flip chance of getting a particular unit. But you might get really, really lucky and get multiple featured units on multis, and that's going to be an absolute win, right? So and being a guaranteed featured SSR, you know, having at least 1 or 2 on this is going to be great. So you're going to get at least a couple units you might be able to use. So now for you whales out there, yeah, good luck to you. You know, if you're going to try to rainbow these units, man, hopefully you guys don't have to spend thousands of Dragonstones. I'm probably just focusing on rainbowing Super Saiyan 4 Goku, possibly a heart, but if I can get like 79%, 90%, I'll be fine with that. I'm happy with it, because right now, if you looked at my box, the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan and Broly and Bardock, they're all rainbowed, and I can't use any of those. And so anyway, I just don't want to see those units when I pull on this upcoming banner. So anyway, with that, good luck on your guys' summons, and those are your chances on there. Go for the featured, don't go for the unfeatured, and hopefully you pull the units that you want. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.